We're going to cover the baby get up. This is an interesting movement that you've probably seen me do in a few different videos, things I've done with like Ed Cohn and Eric Spoto and several other athletes. So the reason I use it quite a bit, it's a very useful tool from a developmental kinesiology. And so what it's doing is it's doing a developmental reset. So a lot of things that I refer to from a dynamic neuromuscular stabilization is hitting that reset button on your body like it's a computer and getting you back to some patterns that work together. So I want you to pay close attention to the cues that I give during this. It isn't just, hey, I'm rolling around doing this stuff really fast. You're actually going to want to do it really slow. So practice the movement, practice on getting better at the movement. In areas that you're moving fast through, slow it down because that's where you're having an issue. That's why your body's trying to make you move through that area that saying, this doesn't work properly, get through it fast. So that tells you that's where you need to be focused. So we're going to start, and this is very similar to what you'll see in the Turkish get up as well, or in the way that I like to coach the Turkish get up. So we will progress to a kettlebell with this a lot of times fairly quickly because usually we're dealing with advanced athletes. So we're going to lay on the ground, 1 foot out to a 45, to the side, 1 foot flat, leg flat, this elbow planted about 45 degrees here. And what we're going to do is we want a solid, rigid core. We want pressurization correctly. Reference many of my videos, okay? And we're going to drive from this heel here to this elbow. And this is not a sit-up, so watch me closely. This stayed rigid, okay? And back down, and I'm going to go slow. Did you see me struggling on that? Okay? That's difficult. That is causing some integration of the from the shoulder into the core, and some issues that I have right now from my training the last few weeks. So again, plant the elbow, drive. So my hips are staying on the ground. Boom. And see how effortlessly and seamless that was? No sit up at all. So from here, I'm rolled out. This is not good. We want to be squared up, tight, rigid. This shoulder, we want the shoulder separated. We want elbow straight through to this shoulder here so that it's like a T, okay? Not here, here. We're going to push up onto a hand. And now we're going to move to a high hip position. Again, rolled out, square, okay? And this is where I'd have a kettlebell hand in my hand. So you should be straight through, not here, here. Tall with the head. Think about the head being tall, and you can see how it pulls away from my shoulders there. And then back down into my elbow. And then here, this is a part that you really need to focus on, is being very slow through this movement. Notice I'm rolled out again. We'll fix it. As I'm going down, I want to go down and see how much I can control it. All the way till my back is just barely touching the scap, and then to the floor. Okay? So now we'll grab a kettlebell and we'll demonstrate. So from here, I'm going to press the kettlebell straight up. Again, we want nice, solid, locked out wrist so that the handle is directly above the wrist. Elbow must be locked out hard at all times. So cue the tricep. We want external rotation, separate the ear from the shoulder. Boom, engaging in here. Okay, legs up, arms at 45, and we're going to drive here. So same thing. Now we push to the hand and up here. You can mix in some arm bars and twists if you want, which I will go into some other videos. Again, you could do those from this position as well, at the shoulder, not at the elbow. Remember, I do have significant elbow issues, so this is my elbow in as locked a position, bone on bone, as it gets. So I expect yours to be all the way locked. And slow, 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 and down. To change positions, we halo the kettlebell over our head like such, and we press it up on this side. The body weight movement, we can go directly into a bear crawl from here as well. So we drive up, here, here, and now I'm actually going to rotate on the shoulder. Now I'm in the bear crawl. Knees low to the ground, an inch or two off. We're going to go forward, backwards. We can go side to side. Think about the movements of a plank while you're doing that. So you want to be pushing up at the shoulders, not be sagged out here. Here, cue external rotation, want to engage the lats as well. Boom. Pressurize hard for the rigid core so that the lumbar isn't rolling out on you. Boom. Everything should be tight. Boom. 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 And that would be our bear crawl position.